call this meeting to order. It is 6:32. Please stand for pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Take roll call. John. Here. Dale. Here. Ron is absent tonight. Sean. Here. And Troy is here. Okay. Next, I would ask for approval of the agenda unless there are additions or corrections to be made.
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
It's been moved by Dale to approve the agenda as presented. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second the motion.
Seconded by Sean. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, the purpose of our meeting tonight is to review the proposed budget and provide opportunity for public input. I see there are a few things highlighted on these budgets. Samantha, you want to?
Yes. On the hearing ad, John and I went through it because we did get our taxable evaluation, and the ones that are highlighted are the ones that had to be changed. And down at the bottom, it shows what the mill limit is on those ones. You have to be doing my color coding. Yep.
Where's the new valuation at? Is that?
I have it right here.
So a mill is 18 million or 18,399.70.
Yep.
Okay.
And then so in the purple, that's the difference between what we did have and what the new one is. And the blue is with the 5% change, correct, John? That's when I took that divided by the 1.05.
The number in red next to each one of these colored marks is the new levy. So in the case of the county road, which is green, the previous levy was $482,043.77. We couldn't exceed 25 mils, so the levy had to be decreased by a total of $21,001.20. So we'll have to amend that. We'll have to amend that budget and the other four budgets to reflect the number in red as the total levy.
In your packet, you have where I did switch those. If you just keep paging through, you have the road, you have the water management, and then you also have those other pages which total it with the 5% and then gives you your total levy.
In the case of the road, we decreased the future projects expense, which is basically the carryover. We decreased it by that $21,000. In the case of the water management, we decreased their expenses by $164. Historical Society, we had to decrease it by $132. Senior Citizens by $642. And the county library now, of course, was subject to the mill at more 4 mills less the county mills. So that's
the city of
the city mills, which came to 16,000.
16,689.92.
Correct. So we had to decrease that by quite a bit to 66,759.86. But all these are a result of the maximum mill limitations that were either put on by the Century Code or by vote. Yep.
That library one, that 66,000 includes the city?
No,
Or not?
that's just the county's portion.
Okay, and then there's 8 mills levied at the city level, or 6?
We're not sure in that. They levy a dollar amount. Hypothetically, if it's done correctly, the total amount that the county gets, that this library gets in taxes should equal 4 mills across the county. So $1,700 is the value of a mill for
The city.
the city, right? So they'll have to make up the difference in the $1,800 on the 4 mills, so $3,600. So they probably levy 4 mills if they're doing it correctly.
There was some other calculation before. City of Cooperstown. Thought there was a note on these balance, or on these mill levy sheets before. Guess it doesn't matter.
And the city of Cooperstown,
That budget's been finalized? You're done?
no,
Yeah.
the city of Cooperstown, the mill hasn't been, the mill, yes, the mill has been finalized. So the city of Cooperstown, a mill is worth $1,709.78. So,
But your budget is done, Paul?
Yep.
I don't imagine you remember.
No, I don't have anything with me either, but we did go over ours on Monday night and approved it.
You did.
so anyway, that's it, unless there's any other changes during the meeting that we need to ratify the budget. We need to approve the budget with these changes.
Okay.
And this still keeps us within the zero net sum mill levy increase, which equates to a $0 increase.
Okay, any of you guys have any questions? Dale, Sean? Paul? Anybody? Marcia? It was unfortunate that the newspaper published the budget in the format that they did. That was not the format that was given to them to advertise this hearing in the paper last week, but
There is a note on your senior citizens.
I saw that on there. This is due to the maximum mill levy.
That's
calculation?
because we were carrying a negative balance.
Oh,
You can't be carrying a negative balance.
What, wasn't that already taken care of at a prior meeting, the adjustment to this budget?
I'm not entirely sure if this one.
Well, we can do it at the same time. We would need a motion to reduce the senior citizens 2015 expenditures by $1,304.73. And that would in turn then bring the balance brought forward to zero, but it's been done already, Samantha.
It has.
It's been done.
Well, because I think Ron was the one that put this note in.
Yeah, you just never deleted the note,
Oh, okay.
but it's been done.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a zero balance.
It ends up with a zero balance at the end of 15.
Okay.
So that note hasn't been removed, but the action has been taken.
Okay.
Okay.
well, I don't know if that's right. I mean, the fact that this number was put in this cell makes it go to zero. I think the number at the top needs to be reduced by that amount to make that stay zero.
The 53,471.
I think that needs to be reduced by 1304.73. Then the 1304.73
Goes
were
away.
in that highlight can go away and it'll still remain at zero. Is that correct?
Yeah, I just assumed that had been done, but we can have the motion. It'll just double up if it's been done before. But I believe so. So we would need a motion to reduce the expenses of the 2015 senior citizen budget by $1,304.73. That will rectify the December 31st balance of zero. And I would so move.
The move by John to amend the senior citizens budget expenses by $1,304.73. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second the motion.
Seconded by Sean. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we proceed to vote. John? Dale?
Aye.
Sean?
Aye.
Troy votes aye. Motion carries. Okay. Anybody have any questions? These are the corrected.
Correct.
Yeah, I think there was a motion on the table to accept the corrections. No second yet, though. Correct?
I have that you made a motion to amend the senior citizens budget.
I don't think there's a motion on the table to accept the corrections that Samantha made due to the maximum meal limitations
Okay.
and accept the budget overall. I don't think there's a motion.
But have we got a second on the amending the senior citizens? Okay.
Sean.
We voted on
Okay.
that.
Okay.
You voted yes, by the way.
I did, yeah. That's proposal. So I make a motion that we accept the changes to the county road, the water management, the historical society, the senior citizens, and the Griggs County Library budgets as proposed.
Been moved by John to accept the changes to the county road budget, the water management, historical society, senior citizens, and Griggs County Library as presented. Is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Seconded by Dale. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. John,
Aye.
Dale,
Aye.
Sean,
Aye.
Troy votes aye. Motion carried. We need to wait till 7:30.
I don't think there's any time limit on it, is there?
Oh, it just says in here that it's gonna be from 6:30 to 7:30.
Oh.
Sorry. I was just thinking it was going to take a little longer than that.
Well, it has in the past, but I just wondered how many people saw it in the paper when it was in that type of format. That was unfortunate.
Yes, it was.
Is there a time limit on how long this meeting has to go?
When we get ready, there's what we need for a motion.
This is your motion?
No, when we get ready, that's what the century code specifies we will need as a motion in that.
Oh, really?
What was our projected mill? 18.4?
18,425.
425, okay.
And for a while, it was right there until we put it in the veterans credit. And it shouldn't have been, it was just, we were just trying to get within 100
Right.
for this, but for a while, it was right on. Well, we couldn't hang on to it.
Sure.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe you can't answer it now, so I had it just me, but, so how many buildings are you guys gonna have to keep going yet? There, is the sheriff's department gonna be moving pretty soon, so you'll have less rent and those expenses too for buildings? Or?
We're anticipating that will happen in the near future. Is this building all cleaned and everything?
Yeah, I don't know, but
Huh?
No, it's not clean. I went in there 2 days ago and it wasn't clean.
Oh, I thought they were coming last weekend.
I thought they were too, but I think they're
So-
coming this weekend.
They're coming this
I
weekend?
think so. That's what I've heard.
Okay. I think once this building gets, did they order some furniture for it or something?
Furniture should be coming in 3 weeks.
Oh. Well, it's a budget question.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if I could bring that up or not. I don't know. You know, I mean, if it's not, it's fine. It's no big
We
deal.
have budgeted money to run 2 buildings, and when are we gonna use that money? No, we don't have budgeted money to run 2 buildings, but I think we're only gonna be running one of them until something's settled on the courthouse part of it.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna get out of the bank building in the next month. That was his question, if we were gonna have rent next year.
Yeah, we didn't budget for
For 2016, we did. Budget for rent.
But we budgeted insurance for the whole building because we don't know what's gonna turn out with the and utilities, everything is budgeted for it.
Okay.
Custodial, all of it is.
Yeah, and there is a little bit of a reserve in the general fund for unexpected. But there's by no means enough money to finish it, and that isn't budgeted there.
To finish the courthouse portion.
Right.
We couldn't have budgeted enough to do that and operate the county. Our maximum mill levy restricts us from doing that.
And the zero, trying to set a baseline, the zero net sum increase also restricted us on that.
Right. The state took over some of the social services expenses and they kind of tried to make a big deal out of it. But as a dollar figure, it was a chicken feed. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't very much.
It was all said and done on a lot. I think they were just trying to set a baseline so that they could move forward in future years or get looked at. I don't know. Marcia could probably talk more to that than we could, but it appears that's what they were trying to do.
You got Pidgeys in the tower?
Say what?
I hear something up there.
Yeah. They live in the attic.
What's that?
Pidgeys.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was somebody's stomach.
Me too. I was like, oh my gosh.
Sean over there was getting hungry.
It's on hungry. It's on the next floor up, I think.
You didn't scare him the last time you went out.
There was no birds in the tower when John and I went up there and Dale went up there. But there had been.
Yep.
See you guys.
See Paul,
See Paul.
thanks for coming.
Thanks.
I'll make a motion that we adopt the 2016 estimated budget as presented.
Been moved by John to adopt the 2016 estimated budget as presented. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second.
Seconded by Dale. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. John?
Aye.
Dale?
Aye.
Sean?
Aye.
Troy votes aye. Motion carries.
Not much left to do now.
Mail it off. To do tomorrow? 10th, right?
We just had to have our public hearing before the
Oh,
10th.
hearing by the 10th, okay.
Mhm. And then I set our levies.
Calculate levies now and
So that'll
Send us
be,
home, Dale. Send us home.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
been moved and seconded that we adjourn. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned at 7:04 PM, October 9th, 2015. Next regular meeting will be held on October 23rd at 1 PM.